Is a partner not respecting my medical decision a deal breaker? I, 32 Univella, have been with my partner, 40 ml, for a decade. We have lots of ups and downs, but ultimately, I love him. I had a potential deal breaker recently, and I needed help understanding if I am being dramatic. TLDR, he didn't respect my wishes in terms of medical treatment and tried to pressure me to not get the treatment I wanted because the wait was long. The story: I had an ER visit recently after a bike fall, and I needed an X-ray and CT scan to make sure nothing was broken. The wait was 12 hours total. I was with my partner. We found out nothing was broken on the X-ray after 6 hours, but the doctor wanted to do a CT to make sure I didn't have any stress fractures because I couldn't walk. First 6 hours, partner was in another room. When he was finally allowed to join me in the waiting room, I was excited to have him because I was pretty distraught. Instead, he was angry, hungry, annoyed, telling me now that we know the X-ray is negative, a CT scan is overkill. The wait is too long. Let's leave, he had called a ride. I said firmly, I have not been released. The doctor wants me to have a CT. He said frustrated, I'm not thinking straight. It'll be another 6 hours. They keep saying it'll be one, they're lying. And I responded determined, I don't care. I want to wait. This back and forth continues to the point where he says he's going to check with a nurse to check with the doctor to see if I really need it. I said resigned, fine, but I want it. Other patients in the waiting room start intervening, saying, concerned, hey, this girl has been crying, she seems like she's in pain, she should just do the scan. Finally, I get wheeled back room for the CT scan. More waiting. A nurse comes and says calmly they are ready to release me. I say surprised, what? They said, explaining, they had talked to my partner who said I did not want the CT scan. At this point, I don't even know how they plan to release me, I can't walk. I asked to speak to the doctor, explaining, pleading, I am not a medical professional, just tell me what I need. He said thoughtful. He thought it was me who said I didn't want the scan and that his best judgment is to still get it even if the wait is long. Also, switching ERs now would be complex insurance-wise. I encourage my boyfriend to leave. I call my dad, who calls him and says, firmly, my daughter needs the scan. Eventually my partner leaves, but he comes back 3 hours later to bring me crutches, and the nurse tells me, whispering he's making a ruckus in the waiting room trying to get me out or speed it up. I don't know what. The nurse asks me, concerned, if she wants her to handle him for me. I say resigned, okay. He calls and says, smugly, I spoke with the nurse and she agrees with me that the scan isn't necessary and it won't change anything, but I respect your decision. I'm leaving. This is around 9 p.m. at this point. I'm there until 1 a.m. I ask the nurse when she comes back in if she said that, and she says, is that what he said? I did not say that. Let me walk you through it. Is he a doctor? I get the scan. Everything is fine. I get back home and he's made the bed. His smile is sweet, he is caring. But I have this panic. Honestly, the behavior in that moment scared me so much. I want to have children with this man. What if I am pregnant and he doesn't respect my wishes? What if we have different views on how to take care of a child with health issues? He has done something similar before, where he forced me to report a crime I experienced where I was attacked. I didn't want to report, but he just put 911 on the line against my wishes. In that moment, I really needed a hug. But instead, I got logistics. I am anxious and get panic attacks, and I have to beg him to hold me. He will be in another room ignoring me. The thing is, in my moments of crisis, he isn't there for me, and it's almost like he makes it worse. It just feels like even if it's a place of love, he's not listening. It's very likely he is on the spectrum, which is why I give him so much grace when he doesn't listen to me. But this was my body, and I don't know if I can get past this. I understand compromise. Like I said, I experience anxiety. And I do feel like I am having a moment of self-destruction, and this isn't a big deal, and he is the love of my life, and why would I destroy what we built together? I told myself if I spoke to him about it and he apologized truly with remorse and care, we could get past it. But he doesn't feel like he did anything wrong. He was trying to negotiate faster care for me as his POV, or convince me to do a scan later and get some rest. This has haunted me so much. We are on a 1-month break. I honestly feel on the flip side I can be independent enough and learn to comfort myself. He is a good man. I can't start over, and I miss him. Am I crazy?